Hi everybody, it's Tracy Lamare at Glom Initiatives back again. Today we are going to talk about patterns of behavior, patterns of actions. So a good quote, patterns can become your prison. That's H. Robinson. So I recently was having a conversation about how and why we get stuck in our routines. And first of all, routines can be good for us. Patterns and behavior that is repetitive can be good for us. How so? They can create discipline, they create structure, they're very predictable. They can allow us, some of us find freedom in controlling the way things unfold, because things that become too unpredictable, or things that are too, if there's too much wiggle room, sometimes that makes people uncomfortable. So if things are too organic or aren't very well planned, some people have issue with that. They find challenges with that because it makes them uncomfortable not to know what's going to happen next. So during the conversation, we explored why we get stuck when it becomes a problem, when that pattern starts to become restrictive, and why that happens. Sometimes we get stuck in our patterns because we don't know of a different way to do something. Sometimes we get stuck in our patterns because it's easy and we understand or are aware of the type of energy or the amount of energy that is required to repeat that pattern of behavior. So it is easier to just simply exert that minimum amount of energy as opposed to the inertia that it takes to shift that pattern and do something different. And sometimes that energetic requirement, or just the literal inertia required to shift from the known groove into creating something new, is something that we're not interested in doing. Or in our minds, we perceive that to be too much effort. Another thing that we can find comforting about a pattern is just the straight predictability of it, and we may not be interested in an alternative. We may not care about something being changed or something being different. We're comfortable, shall we say. Now, but the problem with that is when we are stuck in a pattern of behavior or action, it truncates our creativity. And why is that an issue? When you forget how to notice novelty, we get really, really bored. And when you're bored, it's very difficult to create. It's very difficult to find joy and be bemused by something that is new, something that is outside of your typical pattern. So we talked about how important it is to scatter yourself. What does that mean? It means do things differently. Come to work or travel to work and take an alternate route. Apply yourself to a different activity or the same activity in a different way. Seek out opportunities for novelty so your life is more fulfilling and you're not bored. Another really important aspect of breaking patterns and routines of behaviors and actions is that it gives us an opportunity to create and sustain the changes in our life that we're interested in. So routines and patterns, again, truncate and cut off our creativity. It's very detrimental to that spirit that allows you to Be inspired. And if making changes in your life is important, or a specific change in your life is important, then it's vital that you're willing to break the pattern, that you first recognize the pattern, and that you're willing to put forth the effort to break that pattern of behavior. So remember, sometimes our patterns can become our prison. If you enjoy what we're doing, please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you great video content. Do you have the courage to show up for your own life? To realize your vision and unlock your potential, contact GLOM Initiatives at 757-550-4987 or glominitiatives.com.